Hello. I hope all y'all had a wonderful 2024. And yeah, it was an up and down of 2024 for me. So if the Delta fan wasn't really the last fan of the year, the Delta fan is actually considered the penultimate fan of 2024. So, now what is the last fan for acquisition of 2024? Well, there's not a lot of explanation, nor need to write home about. This is a 52-inch Hunter Original in white. Manufactured on the 311th day of 1996, or made on November 6, 1996. Well, this fan, I was able to get it out of the charter school with the help of my friend and his mom. And yes, now you are going to be asking me, what happened to the other originals? Well, let me explain to y'all what happened. So, if you remember back in June of 2023, it was at the end of my high school. The senior year of high school, that is. Me and my friend were going to the charter school to do some stuff. And I went inside the elementary school portion of the charter school, and this one, along with the other three 42-inch originals, were all in there. So there were three 42-inch originals and 17 of the 2.0 amp originals, which was a big old jackpot that I really want to save. And then my friend and his mom told me that the charter school is moving to a new location. So I had to ask them to send my contact info in case if the fans get removed or the building gets demolished. So, yeah, and also, my friend attended the charter school, and his mom worked there. So, they both had my contact info. And then, later on over the summer of 2023, my friend told me that the elementary school portion is going to get demolished, so if that happened, his mom put in the word for me to keep the fans up so I can take them. But 1 year later was the last year that they get to be in that charter school before they moved. So, they were moving all the stuff out, but the problem is with the demolition dates of when I can pull the fans out or whatnot. And his mom sent my contact info to the contractors, but they didn't even specify when the demolition date is going to happen. And it all went sour, so they didn't even responded back to my friend's mom. And so she tried to contact the current owner of that building, but it was going sideways and was getting so sour to the point that in December of 2024, they started demolishing the building. And not only that, in the middle school portion, but in the elementary school portion. So, the problem here is 16 of the 52-inch 2.0 amp originals, and unfortunately, 3 of the 42-inch originals met demolition, except for one fan. And this was the only one saved. And this is because the contractors were kind of bad and also homophobic. This was a disaster and it went sour. So yeah, that's the sad ending I mean, good thing this one was still standing. It really disappointed me because his mom went there and saw the middle school, no, the elementary school portion being demolished, and a friend told me that. It is very devastating, and I'm afraid to say it because I fear to get hated on, but no, crap happens sometimes. So you're not alone. Every collector, unfortunately, can't save everything. And there's no reason why would someone hate you just because of that failed attempt to save. And yeah, pretty much it's not only the contractor's fault for not letting them know about the demolition dates right away, but it was also the owner's fault, the current owner of the building's fault for not telling the contractors right away that to get all the fans out. Had they known, if this situation was handled better, all of the originals could have been saved. And now I've been trying to find another 42-inch original ever since. It's really devastating. I mean, you're not alone there's a lot of things that go on that unfortunately get unsuccessful. Like, can't really explain it all, but let me just explain to you all the fan here, what it has. Again, very obvious with the 2.0 amp original. 300 by 13 millimeter oil bath motor, 4-5 blade rotor, 3-speed bolt chain. The speeds are operated off by the speed coils with a start capacitor, and it's electrically reversible. And when I got it, the fan was covered in filth and crap. It was dirty. It was so severely dirty. The oil was leaking, so I had to clean that whole thing out. And yeah, and I do appreciate my friend and his mom for putting the effort to try to save the fan. And yeah, it was in good condition, but now the fan is absolute crap. It's now just considered to be now known as the beater fan. Let me show you. Ugh. The rotor is rusted on the top. Even the housing has some rust spots. I try to clean the fan the best of my ability as I can, but there's some rust spots here and there. It's so rusted. Even the frickin' claw, the double claw, and the canopy bent. It had a lot of paint scratches around the housing. Some of the blade arms got scratched, like this one, for example. The blades were all like had some paint loss there. Yeah, a lot of that suffered rust because it was raining that day, so let's go ahead and flip the housing. Okay. Let me tell you, the switch cap is badly scratched. This, like, the switch cap in that example. It is electrically reversible on. It has a 3-speed bolt chain. It's new. And the whole rotor is rusted. I mean, the windings seem to be fine. I really hope they work. There's a lot of stuff painted. It was so badly scratched up because that switch cap was so stubborn. Yes, stubborn. That I had to take a few tries until the cap came out. And also, the cardboard thing was all wet, and even the labels, so it's not worth trying to reuse it. I mean, it's not even necessary anyways. And yeah, it's in crap condition. I hope the windings are still working. So yeah. Ugh. And also, some idiot contractor cut the U-bolt off. Crazy, isn't it? They cut the U-bolt off in an attempt to remove the fan with the blades on. No! You're not supposed to do it. You have to take the canopy off and then lift the fan out of it. And that's it. I mean, I have a spare U-bolt lying around. All that crap got rusted up. So some of the parts like this, I don't think I would be able to save that. But yeah, this is in crap condition. It's gonna need some heavy restoration. Now, why am I gonna paint it? Ain't it? I would paint it like black or brown, but this is too much of a childhood fan for me. So I don't really want to bother trying to paint this in a different color. So I just want to keep it white as is. It's a childhood fan of mine, so I really want to keep it. And paint it the same finish as is, like new. And plus, I have a Hunter light kit, the Banker's Glass light kit, that I got from Owen and his dad. I mainly just want the 997 original, but I was like, I already have a white original, so I guess Owen should have it. And so this is the only one saved. So I'm hoping in the future to get the fan restored, like new condition. I'm gonna plan on getting a new canopy, the blades too. I have a U-bolt lying around, a spare one. The goal here for me is to try to strip the whole fan down to bare metal and then repaint it, prime it, paint it, and top coat it. No, not top coat. It's pretty much the same as paint. Prime, paint, and clear coat. Even the rotor, because typical Hunter used paint instead of priming. They should have primed, painted, and clear coated the rotor. But I don't know why. It's kind of stupid. But overall, it came with all the screws and stuff, but I just wish that this situation could have been handled better. So yeah, this is a very sad ending. That they met their fate of being a demolition, except for one 52-inch original, but I'm still glad I was able to document the fans there. Yeah. So, this is it. The last remaining 52-inch Hunter original from the charter school from November 6th, 1996. And also, I forgot to show you the tag, but here it is. Here's the tag. So yeah, it's gonna need heavy restoration, but I hope this fan works fine. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope for this year, 2025, will get better.